Hey, what's happening, gang? It's Aaron. Welcome back to Dark and Light. I've got a dilemma because I want to strike while the iron's hot with this game, but I don't want to get burned out on it. And I feel like there's plenty of content, but last weekend or the weekend before, I had already recorded like 6 or 7 episodes of the Talos Principle. And, it's not getting a ton of views because puzzle games are, whatever, especially, 2 or 3 year old puzzle games. So my Ark and survival stuff gets way more views than anything else. So I got a dilemma, because I want to play that game, but at the same time, I want to play this game. So I actually have a second account, and I've got another character on this server where we kind of like try stuff out and learn the mechanics and whatever. And I did get some comments about the cobweb. I don't know what I did with it. It goes in the offhand, and I've never used it. I want to give it a try. I think there's a hyena down there we can do that to. But first, I want to tame the sheep. Whichever one of these is... See, that's a 20. What is this one? A 76. I don't know if I have enough arrows for that. I don't know how many it takes. This is all new territory, right? Let me get some twine. I'll craft some more. And then we'll tame it. I learned the feeding trough. I'm going to have to craft one, but that's not a big deal. I probably just need wood for that. Yeah, just wood. So not a big deal. So let's fire this guy up. If I can hit him. I actually tamed a sheep and a warthog last night with my other account. So I'm relatively familiar with the process. But I haven't done it on episode yet. What we learned was the thing actually has to stretch your magic tether or whatever it is to get any fatigue out of it. We did this panther that was stuck on a tree, and Monkeypuzzle loaded it up, and then I came in with my staff and gathered the tree, and then the thing just like went out almost immediately. So let's see if we can do a feeding trough. We can. By the way, if you use your your scythe on a tree, you'll get mostly apples in my experience. And I think it goes apples and then blueberries for taming preference for these things. So I don't know if that does anything to the taming effectiveness or not. I don't think it does. I don't think there's any sort of narcotic. So if the thing is losing constitution, torpidity, whatever, you shoot it with another hook arrow and put it in the ground, and then it restrains it a little further. And I think we're on 4x right now, so this does take a little bit longer. I think the sheep is one of the easier ones to tame, though. So I think it's probably going to be good. Why don't we come over here? See if there is a hyena. Actually, I guess we could test it on the sheep first. It is moving a lot more slowly. Now, I usually make the mistake of, if I have if I have a shield, I'll right click and try to do my spin sword attack, and it doesn't work because the shield is there. So there is one. What are they actually called? A bargesh or something like that? I don't like that it makes me stick in place, though. This might actually be useful for taming. Gonna have to keep that in mind. So I haven't crafted any of the foundations or anything like that. Well, I have, but I haven't got the quest. Or I haven't completed the quest. So we're going to leave that one alone. We might try to tame that a little later on. My frame rate is terrible in this area. They're supposed to release a patch pretty soon that it's a little optimization, bug fixes, and quality of life and stuff like that. I thought that was that sheep that I killed earlier. So I discovered that once you get to the wood building tier, they have triangle pieces, which is like one of the best things ever. I hate to continually compare the game to Ark, and I hate it when people say Ark with magic, because it's, I guess it's the framework, but we're going to name this one cheaply. I guess it's like the same framework or whatever, but I mean, there's a lot of fundamental differences. So what do I need to do? I need to get grass. I don't even know if I can do that. Here we go. Hello. I don't want straw. Oh, do I do the sword to get grass? Yeah. Still figuring things out. So dig this. If I give this thing grass, it will craft fur, and it takes forever. The compost bin making fertilizer also takes forever. Let me whistle that dude neutral. So let's see if we can make anything that we couldn't last time. I don't think so. I already made the forge. I think I just learned the table and chair, which that's all decorative, and it costs iron, which is pretty precious right now. I did find out that over there, there is an iron node or two, and there's a bunch of copper. If you go out of the Dwarven City and hang a right and go up the hill and around instead of down toward the water, that's how you get there. We'll probably make a trek there at some point, but it's not a priority. I think we're still a ways away from actually being able to craft anything. I don't think I can even make the workbench yet. We'll take a quick look. Iron dagger. Very interested in that. Crossbow. This arrow is pretty cool, but it does take 1 copper per arrow. What am I looking for? Is it architecture? Yeah, I'm a little ways off from woodwork. So what I'll probably do is I'll do some stuff on my own. I need to do some leveling. And then once I've got the pieces, I want to start replacing this because I think the wood looks much better than the thatch does. So let me do some stuff and I'll bring you guys back. Alright guys, so I went out to get some wood to fix my spell, and I leveled up to the wood tier, tier 1. Check this out. I want to make some of these. I'll make 2 of them. But I just hit, no, I leveled up. So these work just like, mostly like just like Ark or Structures Plus or whatever. So we can kind of spruce up the house a little bit. Also, one thing I forgot to mention, Monkeypuzzle read this or figured it out. If you're in an inventory, A will transfer all of a stack, and D will drop stuff on the ground. Whoa, I don't want to get rid of that one. Whoops. I always do that in Ark too. So I'm going to, this will probably be a shorter episode. I just wanted to tame something and get some fur going so I don't have to worry about harvesting it so much. We may make a compost bin. I'm not really sure. It takes gunpowder and grass to make the compost stuff. So, I don't know. But let me craft a bunch of foundations. I definitely want to replace at least the bottom row of windows and the front door and stuff. Because it has taken a bit of damage when the Vrock attacked. So let me do some crafting and stuff, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, it's getting kind of dark, but I've put together some stuff, or I've crafted a bunch of stuff. So let's, we'll do a little bit of work on this, and then I'll probably have to take a break and finish converting it all to wood. But I have learned, if we look at the skills, am I still on? I am on woodwork. I've gotten all the building pieces except for the steps, the ladder, and the railing. And then we've got some spikes down here, which could come in handy. It's probably going to take me a little while to get to that, though. So the cool thing about this, these windows, you can actually go through them if you don't have the window in it. At least I did the other day. Oh well, now it's making a liar out of me. So I want to do these all windows. Unfortunately, I don't think there are slanted triangle pieces. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to replace those with, well, we could probably put a door up there and then put a triangle ceiling walkway all the way across and make like a little thing in front. We'll have to see how that goes. But I wanted to do some of this while recording just because, I mean, it's fun to do. It's just kind of a pain in the ass to do a whole build because of the amount of time it takes to craft and gather and stuff. And since I only have Sheeply, you know, what's he good for? He's got 65 weight, which isn't really that much. So let's put the windows in here. Did I not grab the windows? I did not. So they look pretty cool. I think the wood tier looks much better than the straw, obviously. It's not a huge surprise to anyone, I don't think. And I probably should have put my ceilings up first. But it's not a big deal. Yeah, so at some point, I may just make that a balcony. But I don't want Monkeypuzzle to get mad at me because, you know, he's the builder. And he'll say, hey man, it's your base too, but you know, I don't want to mess it up. Let's see if I can get this on here. Alright, so there we've got, it's a little nook. I did manage to get all of the foundations facing the same way in here. And I did these perpendicular on purpose. It basically depends on which way you're facing when you place it. So it's not too difficult to get that done. So hopefully it doesn't give me any shit when I try to replace the window walls up there. So I'm going to work on this, and then if I end up doing something remarkable, or remarkable for me, I'll bring you guys back and let you take a look. Alright guys, I built a thing. Here's the deal though. It's kind of wonky. And the reason is, let's just go up here and I'll show you. Whoa, hello. Okay, if you see, let me gamma. Okay, You see these two, that's the flat side of the plank, and this is the rounded side of the plank. I think this is actually the outside, and this is the inside. These are both left sloped walls. And I think that has to do with snap points when the walls were placed. This is our first building. I don't really care. I'm gonna, Monkeypuzzle can change it if he wants, but this is what I did. I know some of this is gonna annoy the hell out of him, and it's nothing that I did necessarily, but it's just the way the snap points work. So we'd need to do a couple of things, but basically what I did, you saw me add on this one and that one. By the way, you can open the windows. It's pretty cool. I put that ladder over there temporarily just because I needed to get up there and accidentally open the window. But I put the little walkway all the way across, and I put, those are steps, but it's basically a wooden ramp. And then we've got the door. I've got all of these, and then I just replaced everything with wood. A couple of the ceilings I couldn't get to snap the way I wanted. And I think that has to do again with the snap points of the walls. So this used to be 3 doors. It's now windows and a door. And we still got the little deck out here. And then I put in, they call this a skylight. It's basically a hatch frame. So we've got a nice little balcony up here. And then we can walk down the simple steps onto this balcony. So I don't know if I want to put a railing all the way across this. I thought about it and just leaving this one access point, but I will make that decision later. What I wanted to do was I need to put some pillars because this thing needs some support. And by the way, building in third person mode is a pain in the ass for me, especially stuff that's up high. So I haven't done anything with pillars yet, but I'm going to try it and see how it goes. And I wanted to bring you back for this because it could suck. It could be good. I don't know. It looks like that one snapped okay. It looks like part of it's on the ground. I don't know if I can get another one down there or not. But I wanted to put something to hold that thing up, and I figured, hey, pillars will work, right? So let's make another one. I don't know if I need another one on the bottom. It has foundation support anyway. It's mostly just to make it look supported. So that definitely touches the ground now. I'll go ahead and do this one as well, just for the hell of it. And then I think that'll do it for this episode. I want to try to get together with Monkeypuzzle pretty soon and tame some boars. I don't think I can get another one under there. It doesn't look like it. No, I cannot. So that's okay. Not a big deal. I'm debating whether or not to put railings around this too. I'll make that determination at a later time. But now that we know how to tame, I figure I just unlocked the boar saddle while I was gathering wood and stuff. So it's time to tame a boar. Oh, I don't even know where it is. What's it called? Riding. See, I've already got the boar saddle and the horse saddle, which if you buy a horse, it comes with the saddle anyway. And then what's next? The stag, the deer reins. I don't know how those are different. And then we get the hyena. That's probably the spider. And the sturge, I have no idea what that is. I guess we'll find out at a certain point. The one thing that really is annoying for me is the difference in color of the steps versus the ceilings. They're way too light. They haven't taken any damage or anything. It's just weird. So, whatever. And then same thing on this side. These are both right walls. So you can see the glass on that one because this is the outside. But you can't see the glass on that one because that's the inside. Something like that. I don't know. Anyway, that's our new house. I'm going to leave... Whoa. I don't want that. I'm going to leave it there. I kind of like it. I think it's pretty cool. It is mostly just an expansion, and I replaced the parts. I really like the wood shingles. I think that's a really, really nice touch, rather than just, lumber planks. So that is going to do it for this one. Monkeypuzzle, I hope you're okay with this. If not, tough shit. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you next time.